Ah, I don't know what is the problem. Okay, so one display with integer, one display with long primitive. Now you are passing int. Int can go to long under wider integer also under auto boxing concept. So which one will be preferred? Long. How? Widening with boxing.
So can you repeat this?
Again the same reason. If int goes to long, it's a simple widening which happens in every programming language. That is but natural. But if int goes to integer, compiler will have to do that. It has to convert that into traditional statement. Integer x is equal to new integer. So compiler chooses display with long. Clear?
Yes, sir.
And again remember, if void display long is not there, then num will go to integer. You don't have any option. Okay. Look at this code. Void display int x comma int y to int, and void display byte ellipsis, and you are passing 2 bytes. Now understand one thing, 2 bytes can go to 2int under widening concept, and 2 bytes can go to byte ellipsis also. So which one compiler will go for? It will select, it will go for this. Once again, widening is but natural in every programming language. If compiler goes for this, internally array will be created and all those things are there. That's why here output is to int. But again, if this method is not there, obviously 2 bytes will go to byte ellipsis.
So, sir, your widening beats Verax, right?
Yeah, perfect. Next. Okay. Display with 2 byte. B capital means wrapper class. And display with byte ellipsis. And you are passing byte. So 2 bytes can go to byte wrapper classes under auto boxing concept, and 2 bytes can go to byte ellipsis. So which one will be selected? 2 bytes.
Auto boxing.
Auto boxing. So boxing beats Verax. Obviously, if in case of Verax, it has to create array internally, and dot len will be created and all those things. Instead, auto boxing is cool. So it goes to 2 bytes. Boxing beats Verax. Reference widening depends upon inheritance. Yeah, just now I told you. Widening we say in particular when we have primitive types. Int is equal to short is widening. But if you say base class is equal to subclass, I mean base ref is equal to new sub. There we don't say actually widening, it is widening, but we don't call it as widening, we call it as upcasting. So reference widening depends on inheritance. Yes, left is equal to R. Either left and R must be same or left must be parent class of R. So it depends on inheritance. Wrapper classes are peers. Peers means at the same level. Wrapper classes are peers to each other. They are at the same level. All wrapper classes are derived from object. So they are at the same level. Following code will not work. What is the problem in that?
Class
Following code will
customers.
not work. नहीं compilation error आएगा. Compilation error. Because parameter is long, wrapper class, and you are passing integer. Integer and long are peers at the same level. So you can't pass integer to long. But long and int. If parameter is long primitive, and if you pass int primitive, that works. That works under widening. But wrapper classes are peers to each other. They are at the same level. So you can't pass integer to that method where you have long wrapper class as a parameter. You can't pass. So that gives compilation error. Bhavesh, please mute. Overloading when combining widening and boxing. Overloading when combining widening and boxing. Above code will not work. What is the problem in above code? This code will not work. Byte B is equal to 4. You are trying to pass byte B, which is primitive, to that method, which takes long. That is wrapper class. So that's not possible. Actually, why you are doing that? What is your intention, or what is your expectation rather? Your expectation is this byte should be promoted to long primitive, and long primitive can go to long as auto boxing concept, but that will never happen. So you expect widening and then you expect boxing. First you expect widening, byte should be widened to long, and long should go to long wrapper, that is boxing. So that will not work. Compiler can do boxing followed by widening operation. Following code will work. What is that? Here we have object. Here we have object. And you are passing byte B. Similar code I showed you before break, if you remember. That parameter was object and I passed num, integer, int. So it worked. So same thing. Byte and parameter is object. So what exactly happens during compile time? Compiler converts it into byte wrapper, and that byte wrapper goes to object. So compiler box it, and that byte will go to object. So like that you can pass any primitive. You can pass int, float, character, double, any primitive you can pass where argument is object. That will work. So byte is box first to byte wrapper class, and byte wrapper class being a child of object can be passed. So first boxing will happen and then widening will happen. Overloading in combination with varargs. Overloading in combination with varargs. You can combine varargs either with widening or boxing, not both. That's the rule. you can combine varargs either with widening. So you can have a combination of variable number of argument and widening. And you can have a combination of variable number of argument and boxing. But variable number of argument with both widening and boxing does not work. Following code will not work because of ambiguity. What is that? Void display long ellipsis and void display integer ellipsis. Now what have you done here? Ellipsis means varargs. Ellipsis means varargs. Here integer means you are expecting boxing and long means you are expecting widening. So actually you have combined widening and boxing with varargs. That does not happen. With varargs, either widening works or boxing works. So this code will give you ambiguity. Ambiguity means when you pass end, for compiler both methods are equivalent to be performed. So whenever compiler feels that both methods are equivalent for the process, compiler says they are ambiguous and compiler gives you ambiguity error. That means this will not work. So for compiler, int can go to this long, int can go to integer. There is no difference at all. So when there is no difference between two methods, compiler says ambiguity error.
Sir,
so you cannot combine variable number of argument, widening and boxing. Yeah.
Sir, in that first test, if that was boxing like capital L long, or in that case, okay.
नहीं, only one capital कैसे? है ना? Only one capital कैसे? In that case, that will work because in that case, that is not this one, no variable number of argument function. Long x only, that is one argument. Long x comma long y.
Yes.
That will be possible. Yeah. Okay. So whatever we discussed just now, there's a summary. Rules for overloading methods is the smallest method argument possible. This we saw in that example where we tried to pass byte and we had two methods with short and int. It went to short, nearest path. Use individually, boxing and varargs are compatible with overloading. Yes. You cannot widen from one wrapper to another. You cannot widen from integer to our peer classes, so you cannot pass integer to long. You can pass int to long primitive. Yes, that is widening, primitive widening. But you cannot pass integer to long wrapper class. You cannot widen and then box. That's not possible. Huh? You can box and then widen. That we saw in two examples. One example I showed you before break, and one example just now we saw. A method with object as a parameter. When we pass int, it's possible how that int is converted to integer. So compiler blocks it and passes that integer to object. Second example just now we saw method with argument object. We try to pass byte works. What compiler does here? Byte primitive compiler box into byte wrapper, and byte wrapper being the child of object can be passed.